Alright, here we are with Ravnica, Dogs in the Guild Pact, Season 1, Episode 5.
I am Ian, the DM, and to my left we have Explain Why.
Kevin playing Flinch, the Kinslayer, who's of the Golgari Sworn.
Peter as Aegis from the Boros Legion and House Demir.
Devin as Kuro Kagamaro of the Orzhov Syndicate.
And Nicole is Gateau of the Cult of Rakdos.
We are in June 2019, and...
Last we left off, you had found a halfling who was tailing you, or you assume was tailing you, and he started foaming at the mouth and fell over. And that's where we left off, on a crazy cliffhanger. Ooh.
Been waiting so long for it to resolve, Ian.
Yeah, it's been months. Years even.
So yeah, we're gonna try to make him not die from the cyanide.
Yeah.
Because, like, why would he take cyanide unless he actually was doing something?
Well, clearly he's admitting his guilt.
Exactly.
And following through to the, sentencing. Death.
Just kind of like breathing into his palm and sniffing it, like, is this me? Did I do this?
So, who wants to be the healer?
So, we're going to start right off with a healing combat. So how healing combat works in this game is he rolls all of his consequence dice, and then as the opponent, he rolls all his consequence dice, and the healer rolls their mind plus his body. So your mind is 3d6, and his body is 5. So you get 8d6.
That's nice.
Can I add any more
And then
traits
you
to make
roll
sense?
any relevant stats as well.
So, the body.
Traits,
Yeah.
relationships, equipment, powers, and other characters can lend equipment or use helpful powers, allowing the healer to re-roll those dice. They don't add new dice, but you can, if you have anything relevant.
The only one I can think of for me is the fact that I'm intimately acquainted with how the body works.
Yeah.
So you said he has 5,
So he has 5. So
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 d6.
10d6. And you don't have anything else?
No, I can't think of anything else unless you can take a look at my character sheet and think of something.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I shall help with how he's prepared the traits.
Okay.
So I had some kind of antitoxin.
Perfect. Can you help?
Use your consciousness. You cannot let the person die.
Roll all your dice, put them all out, and then your lowest one you can re-roll.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't really got anything for this.
Okay. So you just get to re-roll 1 dice.
Your fist.
And you rolled how many dice? 10?
Yeah.
So how healing works is he rolls all his consequence dice, and then if you rolled more dice than him, he rolls as many d6 as needed to equal the amount of dice you rolled. And there is no escalation in healing. So it's just flat who can use... It basically comes down to who has the higher total.
We can't go up to lethal.
Let's turn this violent.
So he'll roll 2 d6s. 2 and a 1. And so yeah, basically comes down to not necessarily the best total.
Yeah.
It's the best dice combination of
Yeah.
who can match or who can force the opponent to go over, basically. Yeah. Okay.
So, Nicole has higher initiative. So
Yeah,
she
so-
starts, I guess.
You start trying to save him.
I'm sorry, this is just like a normal combat, right?
This is a normal combat,
Okay.
only you cannot change those dice. Those
Yeah.
are the only 10 dice you get for the whole thing, and those are the only 10 dice he gets for the whole thing. You technically have a higher total, but the way your dice are spread, he might be able to do some
Something sneaky.
sneaky thing. He being death?
The death? Well,
the
in this
green.
case, him. He actually did this on purpose.
Yes. So him trying to kill himself. Yeah.
I will do a 5 as I'm like This bitch is trying to escape.
Okay. You like go down and like, grab him.
Try to like reach down his throat to take out whatever kind of pill is in there. If there's
Okay.
anything in there.
Yeah.
Do doctor stuff.
Yeah.
Nicole doesn't know how to make
Cold
it
time
not-
of death.
Yeah. Nicole doesn't know how to stop cyanide poisoning. My character is really good at stuff.
That's fair.
Make
Okay.
him vomit.
Yeah. You start like trying to work some medicine on him. He is kind of writhing a little bit, and it's hard to get a hold of him because he's like twitching and stuff. He will counter with a. Ooh. He's got to do a 7.
Use your battle readiness to hold him still. Like your brawn.
Did you re-roll your lowest dice, by the way?
Yes, but I got a same
Okay.
number.
That's
I
fair.
got a 1 again.
Yeah.
I think
You
Nicole's
guys
got
want-
it.
Are you? I mean, it lets Nicole re-roll 1 dice.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So
Here you go.
re-roll your lowest dice.
A 6.
There you go. So you can
Okay.
drop a 1 and take a 6. Yeah, and he's gonna use a 7 to basically start. He's rolling on the ground and just kind of like trying to get away from you almost, but being pinned down by Kuro.
Man, he really wants to die.
I'm going to use a 6 and a 1 to counter. Would this give me a D4 if I got consequences for this, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good to know.
So 3 and 3 and a 1. Which you could.
I could, but he has a lot of numbers left, and I don't want to
Yeah.
get rid of all my
And
dice.
it's your go.
It's my go, so I will use 2 6s to make a 12.
Dang. I don't even know if he can.
He's got 15 total, so yes, he
Yeah,
can.
3, 6, 9. Oh no, wait. He'll keep that 3, and then 2, 2, 2. That makes 12.
And he's out of
And yeah, he's trying his best to fight it, but you're clearly an amazing doctor.
Take it, shake it upside down.
I mean, I was a doctor before I decided it was more fun taking people apart.
That's yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's one part of the doctor's
And
job.
he will try to, die with a 3, but you can easily say no.
Can I use 3 dice to counter that if I wanted to? Or like, am I not allowed to do that?
I don't.
I mean,
Yeah, you can. You can choose to use as many dice as you want.
So can I use
Yeah.
like 2 3s and a 2 to counter his 3?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, then I have 1 D4 as a consequence die.
3d4.
Oh, sorry, 3.
Yeah, 3d4.
3.
Consequences. Hell yeah.
And then yeah, you use a 6 and you beat him. So you successfully managed to stabilize him. He is unconscious.
I did it!
Yeah.
I'm gonna... This guy's a halfling?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna cut off his pinky.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pocket it.
Okay.
It was like that when we found it.
Oh yeah!
Well done.
I'll like bandage it up or whatever. Fucking I don't care, but like...
Yeah, no, that's fair. You like cauterize it, I just assumed. to
Yeah,
stop bleeding.
yeah.
That's.
I'll be like, hey, blow some fire on this.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, no, you successfully stabilize him. He's unconscious on the ground.
Alright, let's, I don't know, take him back to headquarters for interrogation?
Police brutality. Heck yeah.
All right.
Good job, us.
Okay. You guys gonna go back to the square to try and find Aegis or page him or something?
First of all, my pager has only receives messages. Second of all, he knows the way back to the office.
I'm gonna roll my consequence dice.
Okay. So Aegis gets left on the roof
He'll
to
figure it
figure out.
Didn't we do this off the books?
Yes,
You
we
did do it
on a
technically
lunch
off
break.
the books.
I guess we can just make random arrests. Like, it's what it's
Yeah.
always do.
We're the police. It's
He's gonna
fine.
chuck this little baggie into his back.
Bring some crack on.
We were like, we noticed he was following us, and then all of a sudden he took a cyanide pill. He's clearly guilty of something.
He tried to suicide.
We'll figure out what he's guilty
And that's a
of.
crime.
Is it? It might be a crime, yeah. You're killing a person. I mean, it seems really weird, but...
He's a taxpayer. He should be paying, and he's not covering up. So yeah, I hang out for a bit more, see whether there's anything else suspicious going on, and if not, I just come back.
Let me see if anything else goes on.
I also got a short-term consequence and a growth.
Cool.
I rolled 2 3s and a 1.
You gonna become a doctor now?
There you go. So short-term
First aid?
consequence is only for the next combat. Well, I say conflict. That's the word I'm looking for. And then the growth is permanent. So go ahead. Yeah, you can up your healing if you want.
Yeah.
Because you make it 2d8 or 3d6.
What's better?
It depends.
Yeah, it depends.
I think generally going for high dice than then you have a chance getting those high dice to counter.
Yeah. So 2d8. I mean, 2 is pretty good. So 2d8 is not bad because then you can always make it 3d8 later. But as Peter says, the high dice are really nice because it means your max number will beat their max number. But yeah, so you Aegis is staying around, seeing if anything else happens. You're waiting there, and you're waiting a little while, and the what is it called? Gloomwing. That's it. Yeah, the Gloomwing comes back and lands on the rooftop. Beside you again. The rider looks over at you and says, "Thank you for the tip about the goblins and Daxor. They have been dealt with."
Oh, fuck.
In what way?
The less you know, the better.
He just kind of like looks at you and nods and
Okay.
flies off.
Well, that takes care of that mystery.
I mean, was that what you were hoping for? I don't know. But they have been dealt with.
Well, it's for good of the clan, I guess.
That's fair enough. I'll roll this to see. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so you guys go back to the state. I assume you go back to the station
Yeah.
later. I'm gonna say you guys all make it back to the station more or less at the same time. Who is your station? Sergeant is there as you bring in the unconscious little halfling. Oh, hello, group. How are you all doing this evening? Your shift doesn't start till tomorrow.
We found this guy following us, and then when we questioned him, he tried to kill himself. And that's illegal! And I throw him on the ground.
Throw it in his face
Oh.
and stop him.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, you must be hiding something if you went to that extreme measures. Had a cyanide.
vague-
He had a poison pill.
Obstructing police questioning is a crime.
The sergeant nods. Just, yes. He picks up
Crimes are illegal.
the halfling. He's like, well, we'll send him in for questioning and see what's going on.
A little
Just kidding.
emotion of carrying him because he'd be so tiny.
Yeah, no,
looks it all.
he's a big Loxodon, like, elephant guy. And so he's just carrying this little halfling, like, okay.
With his trunk.
And he goes, well, you guys are off for the day, but your case is on your desk if you want,
Oh yeah,
I
I'll
guess.
unseal the case and reveal its reality.
Get our quest marker.
I'll allow it to exist.
Oops, there goes gravity.
It's a case. There is a Selesnya centaur has put in a missing persons. I'm going to say persons in quotation marks, but or missing animal request for the Capital Elite to look into her missing wolf. So, yeah.
Why the fuck are we dealing with this? We're not animal control.
Maybe it's a talking wolf.
Maybe it's a person wolf. Maybe it's magical wolf.
Well, presumably it's magic. It's probably a giant wolf, but we're not animal control. Why are we dealing with this?
Because we're the Capital Elite.
Yeah, you deal with... I mean, sometimes weird petty crimes come up. You deal with,
she's probably boning someone in the Senate. That's probably why this got bumped all the way up to us.
Yes.
Could be it, maybe she fears that someone in another guild has stolen the wolf. Maybe it's...
The wolf knows things she doesn't want other people to know.
Maybe. Like, it's... Honestly, you guys deal with a lot of weird stuff. It is a weird case.
It's also really fine. Like, I'm not asking
I know. In character, I'm just saying, like, this is the logic, is, like, it is a weird case, but it's not uncommon. Like, you have seen other cases of this sort go out to different people, like lost people, missing things.
Well, missing people makes a lot more sense to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a wolf. Someone's puppy is missing. Do we have to get cats out from trees next?
No, that's for the fire brigade's job. Take the fire extinguisher and burn the tree down.
This,
Yeah.
I mean...
They pay our salaries, so we're their bitches.
No. But, yeah. Let's go catch a puppy.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have any, anything else we're doing? No? I don't think so.
No, that's our only case now.
Alright, I'm gonna go find Amanita.
Who's that?
Oh, yeah.
Who?
The little mushroom person.
Ah.
You find her...
I don't need to roleplay
Okay.
it. My character's going there to flirt with her
That's fair.
and try to get her home, but
That's fair. I was just gonna say you find her, like, in the Capital Elite building, because she
Would
works
you
there
like
doing
that
as
to
a
be
guy.
your growth?
But yeah, no,
Build a relationship with her?
a mushroom growing out of my side. Oh
She's codependent.
no! No, a different
Surprise.
mushroom. It's like oh shit, she got me pregnant.
Spore pride.
But yeah, no, you find her and you can go off whatever.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Next day.
All right.
You guys are going to go...
Wait, is Wes
Fine, the
dead?
missing posse. Sorry?
You guys haven't looked into that.
Oh, so we didn't know if he was dead or not from the explosion.
You don't know. You never
Okay.
looked into the explosion?
You know Daxor's
And-
dead.
Well,
Dax and Vaz, both of them.
you know Daxor was taken care of.
Not
You
Vaz.
assume that they're dead?
But also, he's a really good inventor, so they might have just taken him and made him be their inventor.
Yeah, there's a slim chance. You assume that they're dead, but there is a slim chance that he's been kidnapped to work in some underground kind of...
They've been unpersoned.
Yeah. Whether you necessarily want to tell any of the others this...
Yeah, I assume he's not going to. That's
is
fine.
probably not happening, yeah. But yeah, none of you have investigated what has happened to Daxor or Guinea Pig, I believe his name was.
Guinea pig. No.
Yeah.
That's a new name for us.
Daxor...
Do you mean Plulk?
No, Guinea Pig. He was the guy in the suit.
Oh shit, I didn't even know there was anyone in there.
Yeah, he was the little goblin trying to like move around inside the suit.
My character didn't notice that person was there and did not care that he was, so I'm not putting that in my notes.
You also didn't know what happened to the 2 engineers.
Engineers.
There were 5 people.
God damn, why only wrote down 2 people?
Because that's how much information Ian has given us. Like, do you have
No.
the name of the halfling or the other people? 'Cause-
No, I gave you, when you guys went into the warehouse, there was a guard, there were 2 engineers working on a suit of armor, and in the suit of armor there was a goblin. You didn't get the name of the goblin, I'll admit, but I did give them all names. And then there was Daxor, who was in his office. There were 5 people in the warehouse. I did tell you that. You guys have not checked up on any of them. Not that you cared about any of them, but
Yeah.
2.
I don't
But-
know who any of these people are, so I'm in the clear, conscious-wise.
Yeah. You have other cases to cloud your conscience.
Like, we didn't get the name of the halfling or the
You never
blue
asked
person.
the name of the halfling,
Yeah.
and you never asked the name of the blue person.
I don't think he
Blue
would have
person.
gotten the name anyway. He would have just choked himself to death.
The Vidalcan.
Person.
The Vidalcan. I did give a name to the Vidalcan.
I copied them from the battle sheet.
Yeah.
The Doctor.
Yeah.
I forgot he was the blue guy.
And I did give a name to the halfling,
This halfling?
which you
Yes.
which you copied from the battle sheet, I'm sure too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his name's Pancakes.
Yeah. You guys didn't get that name though yet.
Yeah.
Pankas.
I know it's not actually Pancakes.
I mean, the listeners don't know what you know.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Now it's pancakes. Slap.
If I ever learn his name and he becomes an NPC, I'm calling him Pancakes.
That's valid. Yeah. So you guys are heading towards I assume the centaur?
Yes. Or wherever the quest marker leads. Maybe she knows where she lost her dog. Maybe it was in the park and it went missing there. Maybe the gruel took it.
Do not talk about the dog part.
When you guys report in the morning, Flint is just under the desk again. Raring to go.
An early riser, I see.
Yeah, let's put it that way.
State of the barracks. You know we have barracks, right?
Full of people watching you sleep with knives.
I was gonna say we also have like parties every night that everyone goes to and stays at, but you don't like people, so probably don't.
Fair
Not all
enough.
of them have people.
Gotta watch your drink and that shit.
Oh, I mean definitely. You might get free drugs. You should thank that person.
I just go and go to bars at the end of the night.
That's good for you, Kuro.
They have singing.
My kind of parties and bars also have singing.
It's not the same.
Oh, it's definitely not the same of anything you're talking about. I can tell just by looking at you that you've never been to one of our type of parties. I'm calling him a virgin.
I fucking give just found out sex exists.
Shock Pikachu face. Well then, let's go and investigate.
Okay. You find the centaur in a Celestia like glade. It's this like you walk into a section of the city it's all gigantic trees and forests. There's trees as big as, some of the skyscrapers in this area, with houses built in and around the trees, like all tree housey and stuff. Rope ladder ways and crosswalks going from tree to tree. Beautiful like floral gardens all around. It's stunning nature-wise in here.
This place sucks.
Yeah, green magic doesn't gel well with my red magic.
It's just this place sucks.
I don't even know what colors Orzhov are.
These people suck.
White and black.
I knew they were white.
Black and white, which makes a lot of sense for your character.
That's the only colors I see.
Black and green here, so I'm loving this shit.
Yep.
I have no idea.
I mean, it's white and
They're
green
red
as
and
well.
black.
so-
Oh yeah, I knew that's the colors they wore. I just forgot that was their colors.
Yeah. It's most of the time it's what color they wear.
Yeah.
It's on the nose for a lot of things.
It's like Power Rangers, where before
Yeah.
they became Power Rangers, they were already wearing their colors.
Yeah.
Comes up in an episode. So Tommy Oliver comes back to be a ranger for like the 7th time, and this is like 17 seasons down the road. He's a professor now, but then he becomes the new Black Ranger, and he's never been a Black Ranger before. And he sits down, he's talking with the other Rangers, and this is, I think, Dino Thunder. He gets to be a Dino Ranger again. And it's like, you're a Ranger again, Professor? And he's a professor. And he's like, yeah, it's really lucky that there's a lot of black in my wardrobe, actually. I throw out all my green shirts.
That's beautiful. I love it. Man, my character's like, blech.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, you walk up to the centaur that's in the file. Her name is Salmises. S-A-L-M-I-S-E-S.
Just paste the Discord.
Samosas.
You spell at me.
Siameses.
Just paste it in the Discord, guys.
It's okay. I'll put it in the Discord.
Yay.
My dyslexic ass loves it.
There you go.
Your what?
My dyslexic ass.
Yeah, so you find her. She's standing there. She's got some wolf cubs around her. I use quotation marks because they're like quite large. Like these are clearly. These will grow up to be larger than most horses.
Well, looks like someone's operating a puppy mill, and the main asset got stolen. So
It's illegal, fucko.
yeah, so that gets into her business. That's why we're called.
Hey,
Oh yes, hello.
hello. We're from the Capital Lee. We heard your little puppy's gone missing.
Yes, one of my puppies did go missing the other day. Normally they're all pretty good and stay around the glade area when we go out, but one of them wandered off while I was busy, and I can't seem to find it. I'm worried that they were taken.
Is this this size wolf to point to the other wolf cubs?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
this will grow up to be a full war mount.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't.
No,
You can't.
no. 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 I just raised them.
I mean, what if we had two? Well, if only we had a tracking dog.
So, where did you last see the puppy?
Wait, that might actually be an idea. Why don't we take one of these ones to sniff out the one that's missing? Would they be able to tell each other apart?
Oh yes, I could lend you a wolf to, to track them. That is quite possible. She whistles, and a large wolf, almost like equally as big as her, runs up and stands beside. She goes, she will help you track. She gives like a leash or something to you guys that smells like the wolf, so they can track the scent.
Who's a fluffy girl? Who's a fluffy girl?
Wolf just licks your face. It's just happy.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. So you guys follow the wolf, I assume?
Yeah, and we want to know what time the other wolf went missing. Did they notice any disturbance around the area, or just gone?
It's been missing for 4 days now. There wasn't any disturbance going by. There was shouldn't say that. There was a little bit of a disturbance. Those darn Boros soldiers were doing a training session nearby and stomping all over the place.
Cough, cough.
And so, I was distracted by that a little bit when they ran off. But, yeah.
There's no blood or broken foliage.
No looking around the area. No, they're following the wolf. You don't see any blood. No broken foliage. I mean, other than what would be from it just kind of moving through. Yeah. You follow the wolf as it starts to go into the city. Kind of winds its way through the city and ends up at a Boros barracks.
Well, I guess we should go in.
My character's just looking at you to open the door because this is your
Okay.
guild.
Yeah.
place.
You open, you knock. One of the guards. Yes?
We're here on an investigation for the Capital Elite. And I'll show my
You show him your badge.
Yeah.
He goes, of course, please come on in. Coming in, You see soldiers training at their daily routines. And there's a soldier off to one side, and he seems to be training with a wolf puppy.
Well, does it look like a giant wolf about the same size?
Yeah, it's clearly obvious, and the wolf is pointing at it and like walking over with you guys.
Hey! If you're gonna steal a wolf, you probably shouldn't bring it to work with you the next day.
The Minotaur looks at you. Steal a wolf? Of course not. This poor puppy was lost, and I took him home. He needed food. The puppy's like very happy, standing with him, like being petted and playing. He's like, no, he was lost. I would never steal a puppy.
That's right.
Such a good boy. Such a good boy.
Oh, well, in that case, we know where his owner is, so we can just take him back.
Take him back, but whoever his owner is clearly abandoned him. He's been gone. I've had him for 4 days.
In your house,
Well, here,
away from where people can see him. So
This-
even if they were looking for him, they
he's
couldn't
come
find him
out with me on patrol.
in a different sector.
I'm just saying,
Have
he
you
clearly
filed
wants to be with me.
Have you filed a found dog report? How's
You know
your
how many
paperwork?
missing animals come through this city?
You know what? They're Slesnian though. They're all into nature-y stuff.
Yeah.
They might be like, no one can own the wolves. They're their own creatures. So if the wolf chooses to stay here, they might be like, that's fine.
He's pretty clearly owning this wolf.
No, the wolf loves this man.
I mean, he loves the food he's giving him.
I mean, isn't that what love is?
Yeah, basically, if he was feeding me treats, I'd stay here.
I mean,
You can always join the Boros Legion.
you said giving him treats, not working him like a slave.
Working me over.
Fuck.
We're getting off topic. Get back to
He's just like, all
Okay, then.
these soldiers.
Yeah.
Well, let's go talk to Selmizes. Let's go talk to the summary.
He's gonna stay there. He's not going
Yeah,
with
we
you.
just, get the
Unless you try
soldier's
and
name
force
or
him.
whatever. and
Yeah,
then-
you get his name.
Yeah.
It's Zungajan. Zungajan. I'll put it in the Discord.
Is that on his uniform?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's not just giving us a nonsense name.
No,
You wouldn't lie to a fellow soldier.
of course not.
I mean, if you
He
would
goes,
keep his
I'm an
puppy.
honorable man. I just
Like
Found
we
a
all
puppy.
are. Salute.
he salutes you back.
Yeah.
All right, we go back to the Selmizes. It shouldn't be too far. I mean, if they're doing practice
Oh, it was
drills
only like
close enough that she would be
Couple
distracted.
blocks,
It's gonna be
probably.
yeah,
right
it's only,
there.
it's only a couple blocks or so. Yeah, you go back to Salmesis. She's standing there. Did you find my? Well, she goes, oh.
We found your puppy,
Oh.
but he's happy and hanging out with someone else now, and he thinks you should move on.
She kind of looks at you. That's not how things work here.
He's in the Boros barracks. He's being taken
It's
care
with
of.
the Boros.
Yes, they have found the puppy and taken care of it.
I'm with you on that point, though.
In the meantime, you can take your registration number for the dog to the commander and, dispute the claim with them and,
With the No. I am disputing the claim with the Capital Elite, whose authority has jurisdiction here. So you will bring my dog back,
Okay,
my
I
wolf back.
I flipped to the paperwork and does she actually have this, proof of ownership of this dog, or is she just claiming, oh yeah, all of those puppies are mine, I didn't see them from anyone.
She has, she is a Selesnya war wolf breeder.
So you
So-
people, you guys own your animals and stuff, and they're your property and their money and stuff.
Well, much as one person can own another being.
So yes,
We look after them, we protect them, we
They
love
love
them,
it.
we
he's with
guard
someone
them.
else who loves them and protects them, and he loves the guy back. He loves that soldier.
Yes, he's now being trained as a
As a war dog?
Well, it's different. It's a title versus an actual position. It's a breed versus a position. It's very different.
What are those growing up to be? Show dogs?
Well, these will grow. They will grow up to be whatever they want to be. The breed is a warlord.
The other one.
No, he will grow up to. These will grow up as war wolves, the breed. He will grow up as a war wolf, a wolf going to war.
But so do these. You specifically said they're from
I walk up and
mounts
slap
for war.
You slap her?
Yeah,
Okay.
Which one?
Excuse me?
we're getting off task. What do we need to do to resolve this? Either you get the wolf back, or can we make the bull man pay you for the wolf?
I think you misread the situation a little bit.
I want my wolf back, but I will take some compensation.
Excellent.
That is.
We need to go to the other person.
No, first we need to find out a price she'd be willing to get so we don't have to go back and forth a million times. Also, we were having fun making fun of her. We were enjoying the situation.
Oh, I misread the situation.
Yeah. How much money would you take?
I'm sorry, I was on task. I'm on the clock.
It's not about money. I care about all the creatures I look after. I'm deeply worried about them.
Just
Do you want
offer that he's
visitation?
making this.
The jack off motion.
Do you want visitation rights?
I want to make sure they're healthy, yes. And I want to be very well compensated for such an outrageous
So you do want money?
Well, it's an across
It's about dignity
Guild.
first.
issue. I want a note of apology and a request sent and
A request for what?
for adoption of our pet. And she's kind
Absolutely.
of.
All the paperwork required. Yeah.
Okay, so you want
I
an
want
official
him.
Boros
I want him
Legion
to come
apology.
here to discuss the terms.
Oh, okay, we'll fetch him. That's fine. Go fetch your brother. I say
Wait,
to
what if he
your
adopts
dog.
that one too? Then we
That's
have-
exactly what would happen. And then we just keep piling more to go fetch them.
We don't have enough in our budget.
You bring
So we
the.
have to marry the minotaur and the centaur together.
Yes.
You bring the zoo.
It'd just be a lie.
You bring the minotaur over here, whatever his name is.
Oh, does he? Does he,
Selmazen?
God,
does he ever start to get into an asinine like branch off conversation? So I will slap him too.
It's a really good way
The
to get them back
Minotaur?
on track.
Yeah.
The-
Like if we start branching
Oh.
off, and he's like, "Oh,
No,
this is my friend. I can never pay for love." I will.
No. The
backhand
Minotaur
him in
follows
the-
you
Okay.
over. Like he just.
I
I'm
am
not even. I'm gonna
ready to
scene
go.
swipe that as you guys come back.
He's coming in and rubbing his cheek.
And then you want to pause for a second.
Yeah, one sec. Okay, we're back.
Okay. So
Kuro, you have the highest initiative.
I was looking at Ian.
Oh,
Said, like, the scene
so-
and shit.
yeah, I'll set the scene. The Minotaur and the Centaur, have started bickering and arguing about who the dog belongs to and why the dog should belong to them. And they're full on shouting at each other at this point, and the dog's just kind of sitting in the middle, just sad.
Aw.
Yeah, I mean, clearly we're like, okay, we don't have time for this. So we join the conflict here and try to get them to reach a conclusion one way or the other. 'Cause
Yep.
most of us don't care.
Kuro takes you with his stripper shirt, pulls his shirt off, revealing his awesome back tattoo, and then from across the field, his brother runs on in with his shirt also off. Bro! Hey, bro! To you, Korra.
Yep.
Can you believe these two? He's like, bro, I know. This is ridiculous. That's why I rolled his relationship die.
Yeah.
He show up on scene.
Oh god, there's two of them.
We have the same tattoos, just it's like one out of
It's,
the big furry monster card from
Here, I'll scroll up and find
On
it.
Hinge,
I think
on
you put it.
Groot, on...
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna throw down an 8 and walk up to the two of them.
They each have one half of that.
Yeah. Anyway, Yukuro and I walk up to both of them as they're arguing, and with an 8, we both slap them across the mouth.
Nice.
Tandem slap.
Okay.
Get your shit together. We're talking about this, not arguing.
Okay. Yeah, with an 8.
2 and a 6.
Strategically
chosen because it makes both of them have to use at least 2. I didn't open with the 19.
And
Wait for that. We will counter.
They'll both block. Like they'll both take it and be like, "Hey, he's not capital elite. He shouldn't be in this." Just and they go back to arguing with each other. And the
tight.
Yeah, so I'm going to give it to the NPC here, not the PC. Controversial decision.
Pikachu face.
And oh wow, okay. She is going to use an 11. Actually, no, sorry.
Against all of us.
Yes,
That's your
she
team.
will. Yeah, no, she has to use. I want her to use the 11 because I want to actually hit. So yeah, she's gonna use the 11 at the whole team and be like, "Hey, you guys are supposed to be helping me. I sent in the request order. How dare you?"
What was the number?
An 11.
Oh.
So if I use more than 2,
Then you get consequences.
Get consequences.
And you
as a
want
reward.
consequences because consequences give growth, especially in a verbal conflict.
Yep.
I guess I'm gonna use my 7, my 2, and my 1, and my 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a 2,
So you
a
get
2,
4
a
d4s.
3, and a 4.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I use 6 dice.
Could you have
Do we actually
done
have like
4 but
authority
kept
here?
the 7? You do have full authority.
Okay.
I mean, this is clearly a conflict between 2 different guilds. Therefore,
Yeah, you
it
guys
falls
are
under us.
arbitrators.
Just wanted to make sure that we actually did have the authority to cut the dog in half. To be like, you each get half.
I mean, you might get like depending upon how it falls out, you might get a little bit reprimanded.
And also,
but
I'm
you
not
do have
planning on
authority.
just cutting it in
Yeah.
half. I'm
No,
planning on threatening to do it. And
That's
I wanted
fair.
to know if my threat would actually carry weight.
Yes, no, it
they can
does.
always file complaints afterwards.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. It's you do have full authority to cut the dog and them in half.
Oh boy! I think I think I was underutilizing this job.
With ultimate power.
There
For
might be
ultimate fun.
One of them is a centaur and one of them is a minotaur. We'll just cut each of them in half and like swap
Fix
them
them.
around.
Fix them.
Those races should not intermingle.
Alright,
We
who's next?
can't just say that. Someone's gonna take like that sound clip from the podcast and be like, Peter, whatever.
People don't listen to this.
Go, Gato.
Our one follower now.
yes, dude. So, Gato.
Gato.
Oh, it is my turn. Okay, cool. I'm going to grab the dog by the collar.
Yeah.
Oh, these are really big, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I mean, really big. It's probably like a 70-pound dog right now.
Can I like lift it from the collar, like to be standing on its back?
Yeah,
legs,
no,
like,
you can
lifted
do
it
that.
up? Okay. So I'm going to.
It licks your face.
So I'm going to do that
I won't
and
you.
grab. I have my my brass knuckles. Oh, I should add that into my rolls, but I'll do that in a second.
Okay, yeah.
Have my brass knuckles out with the knife. I'm just like, hey. If you guys don't settle real quick, we're just gonna cut it in half and give you both a piece.
The dog's licking your face. It's really undercutting the intimidation.
Well, it's innocent.
But yes.
Yeah, and I'm
done.
also, I rolled in my fearsome reputation,
Yep.
as well as the fact that I'm a capital elite, because I both have the authority to do this and
And
probably would.
Yeah, and you probably would. No, that's
I'm
fair.
going to make this weird.
That's fair. Okay, what are you throwing at them?
I am going to throw a 13 at them.
Oh.
Ooh.
Take damage or back down.
Yeah, they are going to 13, that's 4 dice. And 5, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I should point out the music that I've been playing in the background has been the Phoenix Wright objection music from the different games.
That's beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll both take a hit on it and be like, no, please, don't hurt the dog. Both of them just like stop arguing.
You're
No,
a
don't hurt
monster.
the dog. Don't hurt the dog. No. And then we will go to
Minotaur?
yeah, we'll go to the Minotaur. He's going to throw a 10 at all of you and be like, how dare you try and hurt the dog? What kind of despicable, like, officers are you?
It was a 10?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to easily throw off that whatever guilt trip he was trying to pull on me with 2 5s.
That's fair.
Because this is nothing to me.
He's saying it to all of you, but yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
Kuro, do you use your 10?
I do, and I'll respond with it when it comes to my turn.
Okay.
So I just use my 10 like just to counter.
Yeah, you're just not even paying him any attention.
I'm staring them both down like, oh, this is gonna get real.
You've already taken your shirt off. Why are you?
I'm flexing.
You're taking your extra shirt off.
No, basically already out of.
Oh, you'll see. It'll be great.
I mean, that's fine. You know, you could just like fall like, nope. You know, you don't have to continue.
yeah, you can just be like, I don't give a fuck and leave.
Oh, this is too much. People talking.
You
Too many
can
people.
escalate to physical and just start punching them and be like, shut up, and just.
I don't want to take more consequences that take away points from me.
That's true.
So far, I'm batting negative.
That's yeah. Yeah. Okay. Where are we?
And then it
So,
would be
Aegis.
Aegis.
So I'm just, you know, giving them a stern look of intimidation. I'm just being very professional here with my training for all the things. Like, okay, I'll start, you know, I'm conveying that I'm, you know, not how much time they're taking from, you know, the capital elite to settle this petty thing, and it'll be going back to both of their guilds. Still know that we're wasting this time on this petty shit. I'm throwing 7 at them.
Okay.
Intimidating.
Three, 6, 7. Takes 3 more. Yeah. No, they kind of take that and they're like, well, it is your job. It's, you know, it is your job to settle disputes between guilds, so.
Well, I would be settling the dispute or like stopping actual crime. But here I am.
And then flinch.
He notices the thing of dog treats nearby, and he's just going to take that and kind of go into a corner.
You're bumming out.
Just sit with the other puppies and pet him.
Yeah, he just kind of like takes the huge stack of paper, complicated paperwork. He's like, I couldn't even read these anyway.
Fair.
I'm gonna go to my turn. I rolled in my battle aura.
Dang.
So I'll use my 10 and my other 10 to get 20. And I will lift the wolf up over my head. And I will look at them both like, I'm going to tear it in half now.
It's going to be like our tattoos in 2 parts.
And my bros records me like, bro, don't do it, bro. It's a dog. It's innocent. And like,
You're crazy,
no.
bro.
I had a line. It's like, no, brother. No one is born innocent. So I'm throwing 20 at them.
Not
Okay,
even this part.
the centaur takes it, and the minotaur can't come close to that. So,
So it
I
sounds
guess
like
she
them
backs
just...
down and the Minotaur wins?
yeah.
No, the Minotaur loses.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So the Minotaur just starts crying. He's like, no, she can have it. Just don't hurt the puppy.
I wasn't going to rip it in half either. I looked like I was going to bring it down on my knee and like snap it in half.
Don't
Like
blame
Bane
this.
style.
The dog puts on a
That's
button
Bane.
mask.
Alright, I will put the dog down and not destroy
The
it.
Minotaur's just like crying in a heap on the ground over there.
I'm gonna say, and next time you find a lost animal, file a found animal report. Because that's the law. I'm clearly doing a Kuro impersonation, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You just said, yeah, I'll do that.
Well, if you're gonna do a me impression, what's the thing you have to do at the end?
Take your shirt off.
No. Yes, that, but also...
Slap him in the face.
I will actually, yeah. I'll say that,
Take
and then
off
I'll
your
slap
shirt.
him in the face.
Take off your shirt, slap him in the face, turn around and go,
Okay, time for some.
I am 100% doing that entire fucking thing, okay?
Nice. Okay, yeah. Just turn around, your back to him, and just After, he runs off. He's like, okay. He's gone. The centaur seeing all this, she goes, I'm gonna be filing a complaint, and walks off.
What was that?
Just kind of
Round
looks
two.
at you. Nothing?
Did she throw anything at me? Is she
Um,
throwing dice at me? I'm gonna file
Yeah,
a complaint.
she's gonna throw a 9 at you. 'Cause she
I will
still
counter
has
with
the
my
dice.
single 9. What
Yeah,
did you say? And then I'll throw a 15 or walk up and slap her to the ground.
Which is difficult for a centaur.
Yeah, exactly, right?
You
Filing complaints to the police is illegal.
You just claim things.
I'll walk away.
We don't even know
My
what
bro and
the
I,
laws are.
as we walk away, we jump into the air slow like because we're magic and high five.
She's just on a heap, just like crying. Yep, that's fair.
I did it, guys. We did it.
Yep.
Filing a police report is illegal.
Well done. She will no longer be filing police reports.
Not police reports, complaints, like internal
Oh, she will not be
investigation.
filing either of them.
Yeah, right? So I'll just deal with it on my own.
Lesson learned.
Never escalate. Solve your own problems, damn it. Or I could be dealing with us.
Okay.
I had 19 more dice worth of dice left. Christ.
Oh shit. And on that note,
Alright, everyone, let's go to a buffet.
yeah.
And I'll
You
walk
say
away
about the
with my
shirt.
arms like as if my arms are really like big and muscular.
Yeah, we're gonna go too.
You guys all go to a buffet to celebrate. And I think we'll end the session there. Short one, but it's
No, wait, it was as long as our average session. It was an hour.
Oh wow, okay. I was Ian.
Kevin?
Peter.
Devin.
And Nicole.
And this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.